Oftentimes, people have such a sense of dislike in themselves. They truly do not love themselves. They have such a narrative internally of shame, of failure, of criticism. Either they've been in relationships their whole lives that have been super critical of them, and so they just have this internal monologue. They are unable to accept responsibility for any part that they play in the dramatics in their life. And it's not that they're narcissists. It's not that they're psychopaths. It's that they truly do not like themselves to such a granular degree that they cannot own up when they cause friction in a relationship or when they cause drama. They cannot face it, because facing any responsibility would mean that that inner critic is true, would mean that their darkest fears about themselves or deepest insecurities have some validity. And they are in such a broken state of survival that they cannot admit it to themselves. They can't even go there to have any self-awareness or any self-reflection on where they have room to heal or where they've been hurt in the past, and that has led them to act out in certain ways that may harm themselves and others. They can't even have that baseline self-awareness because it touches so deeply on those wounds of not being enough, of criticism, of insecurity that they've dealt with their whole entire lives. I'm not saying you have to have these people in your life. I'm not saying that this is an excuse for poor behavior. It's just, instead of taking it on yourself that you are somehow not worthy of them having self-awareness or apologizing, and also not demonizing them as awful and narcissists and terrible people, just realizing that everybody's mainly doing the best that they can. And sometimes when somebody is being pretty awful and not having a lot of self-awareness and kind of going around hurting people, you can look at that and go, how sad for them that that is the best they can do. And there's literally no self-awareness. They have absolutely no ability to self-reflect and look at areas where they can improve and change, and they just go around hurting people and refusing to accept that they have any part to play in it, and instead blame shift and project onto other people and make it other people's fault, when in reality it's because they have no self-awareness. They're coming from a wounded survival place and they're operating in the world from that place, and it's hurting people, and they don't even have a granule of space in their psyche to accept responsibility or to heal.